So relative frequency is if I sort of did, I don't know, 10 flips of a coin, I might get 4 heads, I might get 6 tails. Now, how would I convert that into relative frequency? Well, I would divide 4 by 10 to give me 0.4, and I would divide 6 by 10 to give me 0.6, and that's what we mean by relative frequency. You have how many times it happens, you have the total frequency, so I suppose the frequency of getting heads, total frequency, and you divide that, and that is what gives you your relative frequency. And these two will add up to 1, because it's like a probability. It's like there's a 0.4 chance of me getting heads based on these 10 throws anyway. So what I'm trying to say is that these add to 1, so this will be 0.65. Maybe I should just add that. I'm going to get rid of this for the moment because that was just a little introductory discussion. 0.2 plus 0.45 equals 0.65, and then I know they add to 1, so it's going to be 1 minus 0.65, which is 0.35. The team lost 10 more games than they won. How many games did the team play altogether? So for this, I would look at these numbers, 0.2 and 0.45, and think how many more did they win? Well, they won. They lost 10 more games than they won, so they lost 0.25 more of the time as such, and so that is going to be worth 10 games. It's the difference because it's 10 more games, lost 10 more games than they won. So I can essentially say that 0.25, maybe I shouldn't say equals 10 to be fair. 0.25 is worth 10 games. So I want to know how many games in total. I need to make it up to 1 because that will be my total relative frequency. To do that, I can times by 4. So it's going to be 40. And I could check that. I could say, right, what's 0.2 times 40? 0.1 times 40 is 4, so 0.2 times 40 is 8. And then 0.45, well, 0.4 is going to be 16, and 0.1 was 4, so 0.05 is 2, so 16 plus 2 is 18, so yeah, I can see that's 10 more games. If you didn't really like the way I've done that, then you could sort of use perhaps a bar model kind of approach. So this is winning, losing, and drawing. It's going to work out in a very similar sort of way. This is worth 0.2. This is worth 0.45. So I know I've got like the same number of wins as losses to some extent. This is now going to be 0.2. And I then know that I've got these 10 extra games here that I've lost, and what's that going to be worth? That's going to be worth 0.25. And then I want to make it up to 1, so that's why I times by 4. So I've basically done the same thing, but maybe a more visual approach.